People of the internet, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another Out of the Park Baseball 17 GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball. I am, of course, F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin, hashtag branding. And in the last video, hey, we're just above even. And wouldn't you know it, as we continue on, two things we're seeing. The first thing is I downloaded this file just before we went on stream here. Number one, we're still just above even. I'll take half a tick above mediocrity any day of the week. But more importantly, it seems that we're plagued with something that I don't realize what we're plagued with. And that means over time, since 1951, it seems like, every time we get on a streak of some sort, our center fielder always gets injured. Every time. So you'll see that Perdomo, the fragile flower that he is now injured as well. So Punkachar and Perdomo are both out. Luckily, Punkachar comes back in like about a week. But yeah, Perdomo's out for 3 to 4 months. That's fantastic. That's just good stuff. All right, we got another injury out for 2 days. Doesn't matter there. We'll skip that one. And no other injuries. Okay, cool. So most of our injuries are just in the major league, which is fine. Schneider's out for 2 more weeks. Farrell out for 3 more weeks. And Zarnecki is day-to-day for another day. Now, some other stuff we did notice as well. We'll look at our stats real quick before we jump into the games. Right here, this little spot right here. Oh, wait, hang on. Primary. Oh, yeah, we have to do our lineups. No problem. Our runs scored dropped back down to 17th. I think we were like 6th or 7th or not 17th. Batting average still low. Home runs were still low. Stolen bases. Who took that? We were first. Who took that? I don't even know. The good news is runs against, we are 4th. So that's amazing defensively, as you can see from our defensive efficiency, which is a far cry from the .960, league leading 960 and 52. But we're 735. I guess the hitting was changed. We did mention that. Home runs were a little bit higher. Triples are a little bit higher. Overall ERA is a little bit lower, and I think that balances out to about a 735. There we go, first. Bullpen and starter ERA, 8th and 5th, respectively. And the good news there, we got to look at the highlights here, is the changes we made, the pitch count restrictions, and the couple of minor tweaks we made to the bullpen seems to be keeping us afloat. I don't know if it's going to last a long time, but it's working. 2 ways we can tell. Number one, Justin Olsen, who's hot right here, this guy. 2 games. He's got a 1 ERA out of 9 innings pitched. That's pretty good. 8 strikeouts. Who's not? This is a huge problem. Ciula, 0 for 21. 6 games. That is horrendous. And Rabe, I'm not too surprised. I might put Pablos in. I'll take a look at the numbers here in just a second. Now, we will check the mail. Let's take a look at how we did. Dominant performance by Freak and Joplin win. Joplin's supposed to be crap. I don't know what's going on. And we lose 2-0. Our hitters are not hitting. Even aside from Perdomo, Ciula, you could say that for Ramirez, Rabe, you got Capra, Philpott, Kirshner, Zarnecki. Those 4 guys themselves should be putting up numbers, and they're pretty much blanked this entire game. Freak put up 8 innings, 3 hits. Even the hitting, we're not even putting more than 3 hits on the board. That is a huge problem. Conde gets a loss, but that's not his fault at all. I'm not even going to place that on him, and we move on to the next game. We simmed about 10 days again in this video, so let's take a look. We do solve the Blasters 4-2, so that's good. We won the second game of the 2-game series. 4-2, we're putting up 5 hits. Still not spectacular. With the contact we have, we may not have the power, but contact-wise, we should be hitting the ball, and we're not. The good news, again, is, we have to look at the highlights. Thierry, perfect, okay? As Anatole Thierry hitting, he is a star. He is batting 1,000 for the season. It's amazing. Godwin, not so much, .38, and we're looking at his numbers here, .63 right now. Not good at all. And you're even looking at Pablos hitting a 400. We might have to put him in. That might be something we do instead of Rabe, because I'm just looking at 32 and 118. Pablos is 30 and 45. 45 at bats, 1 home run. That's good enough to be like, hey, we should give him a shot, right? So we'll make the change to put him in every 3rd game, and we'll let that 1 and 2 kind of roll. I think that'll work out. Who's leading right now? Kirshner, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. Pretty good numbers from him, though, all over. Stolen bases, Zarnecki, cool. Errors, Ciula, not good. Zamorano doesn't do anything spectacular. Goes 4 innings, pitches his 60 pitches, like we said. Glazer comes in and gets the win. Hernandez, hold. Thierry, hold. Zelaya, 8th save. Hopefully, Zelaya's happy. Let's go see what he's talking about. Look at that. Normal. Not mad. Hey, I'll take that any day right now. He wanted to be traded last season, so the fact that he's not fuming is a good thing. All right, and then extra innings, we win again. So we won 2 for 3 against Joplin, which is huge. 3-2, 8 hits. That's a little bit better, not perfect. Tamayo played center field. I don't know when Perdomo got injured, so we'll have to see. And if we look down the list here, a couple of pitchers came in. Zelaya couldn't get it, got it done, just kept it as a tie. So he pitched 2 innings. Garza comes in and gets the win, and Barnhart gets a quality start. Look at that. Gives up a homer, but he pitches 8, only gives up 7 hits, and Capra gets his 12th stolen base of the season. All that is good. I like that. All right, Houston, real quick. Let's look at Houston, see how we did there. We lose 1-0 against Houston, who is doing horribly this season. I don't know what's going on there. Pulido is 4-1 though, so they have one top-notch pitcher who surprisingly is a 5.45. So explain to me how he's putting up amazing numbers like this. Oh, it's because he's got 5 pitches. All right, that's probably why. 26 years old. I want that guy. How do I get him? We might have to put him on our watch list. Let's add him to our short list here. Add to default short list. We're going to look at him later. Looking at our list here, 2 hits, and those are from Capra and Philpott. Even those guys should be hitting, at least 500 in these type of games where they're getting 4 chances at bat. They got to put something together. I expect better. And then Thierry busts his 1,000. He strikes out here, or doesn't strike out. He grounds out, making himself 500 for the season. I can't be at fault for that. I can't hate him for that. It's okay. Moreno gets the loss, though, so let's look here. Gives up the run, looking to be around in the 7th or the 8th, right? Yeah, gives it up in the 7th. No bueno. I have him avoiding high leverage. I can't figure out why they would put him in a situation like that, but that's not my decision. That is my manager's decision. And then the Buffaloes finish us off 5-3. Not good. I don't know what's our hitting is very low still. And before we were putting up like this game, we put up 10 hits. That's about what we should be doing every game with the hitting that we have. We may not hit them into the stands or tie together a couple of things to score, but we should be hitting about 8 to 12 hits per game respectively. We should be doing quite well there, but we're not. So Ciula is 193 coming into this game. No bueno. Thierry gets his second loss of the season. I'm surprised by that. 4 runs given up, 1 home run, 3 strikeouts. Still holding down to a 1.61 ERA, though, so I can't complain too much. And then we didn't play the 9th? Yeah, so we didn't play the 9th. Pitches 7, and Garza gets the back half of that inning. No problem. Looking at our voting, Philpott is 2nd. That is upsetting. How's St. Paul doing with this Woodbury guy? Huh. All right. I see how that goes. Anyone else we're on here? Capra. Capra's not leading anymore. That makes me a sad panda. Or a sad penguin. Thierry is 5th in starters, and the other Thierry, is 3rd in relievers. Perfect. So our pitching is getting better. That's good to see. And then we lose again to Houston, 3-2. That's upsetting because we are a better team than Houston. They may just have better pitchers at the right time. Yeah, 3-1. Lidstone's 2nd save. Yeah, that's kind of gets 2 straight losses now. Is that one's not on him though? Look, 1 earned run out of 6, 4 walks. Though is a little bit high, and then Hernandez can't close it. Yeah, Hernandez should close that game. We lose 3-2 because of him. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, Hernandez might have to avoid high leverage as well. We'll have to take a look at that. I don't like that one at all. That's a rough loss. Like I said, I'd rather get blown out than lose, 5-4 or 3-2. That's weird. Champions get 1-run win at Brooklyn. We lose 2-1 against the Ottawa Champions. We lost 4 straight going into after this game now. And top of the first, shortstop, Jeremy LaManna, power of 8. Good Lord. Solo home run. Yeah, he's going to do that against. Who did he pitch against? Zamorano, who's 0-4. Get out of town. No way, dude. 0-4 means Zamorano is out. We are done. We're going to make the change today. That's frustrating. Okay. All right, we know he's the problem. That's fine. 5-4. Atlantic's win over the champions, even season record. 18-18 after this game. Barnhart earns a win. Good deal there. 6 innings, 2 earned runs on 7 hits, strikes out 4. And Zelaya gets his 9th save. That's all good news. Capra leads the league in stolen bases with 13. 5th inning, 2-run double. Not bad. Okay. So that's the game we should be winning. Yeah, see, look, 10 hits, 5 runs. Seems pretty reasonable. And then Capra and Ramirez both with 2 hits. I feel like Teapot's not doing his job right now, and it's really starting to frustrate me. But he seems to be doing all right because they're voting him into the All-Star, so he's doing, better than 90% of the league. Barnhart 3-3, Glazer his 3rd hold, and Zelaya 9th save. Our bullpen is performing right now. Minus a couple of weird things happening, our bullpen is doing their job. And then lastly, against Ottawa, we won 3-1, put up 8 hits. See, that's what I'm saying. 19-18 now on the season. And who did well for us here? Yeah, if the other guys flied out. Okay, so Olsen, Thierry, 4-0. He's coming in as a reliever and getting 4 wins. It's amazing. Hernandez gets his 6th hold. Glazer his 4th. And Garza gets his 1st save because Zelaya just pitched. Cool. All right, so let's go back and let's make a couple of adjustments. I think if it were up to me, and it is, it's the best part about that. Garza is my setup guy. Cool. So he's long relief and setup. I'm cool with that. Hernandez, do I move him to 8th? I probably do, don't I? I don't know. All right. So here's what we're looking at. We can do a couple of things. We can call up Duran again, who is 4.10 ERA right now, 41 innings pitched. But he's pitching a 1.4 WAR, which is high, but he's 1-4 on the season, which is terrible. Let's see how he's pitching. Let's look here. He's on a 6. He's doing better than the league average in Dallas, but how does that equate to the majors? I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I'm looking at these pitchers. 2 of them need to get sent back down. I know that. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to let this ride. Nieves, has he gotten any better to come back up and be useful, or is he still crap? 4.55, maybe a 6. How is he not at a 6 yet? I don't even know. Pitching, he's pitching a 91. Yeah, I'm not gonna move him. I can't do anything with him. He could be mad all he wants to. I'm not doing anything else. Average reliever, get you through middle innings when you're tired. But I don't care. So we can either call him back up, but he's not a starter. Who is? Belmont, he could do it. Maybe. Duran, maybe. Do we give it a shot with him? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. We could try him. I don't think he'd be worse than Zamorano right now. Zamorano's a reliever. That's what it comes down to. Is he's a reliever, and I don't like that he's in a starting role. That's probably what it is. Pitching, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I roll 4 starters? Do I? I don't. This is tough. Let's see how Murphy's doing. Murphy's only pitched 5 innings. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. If I switch him to a starter, he's a natural starter. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move him into the starting role. Let's move. Okay, so we're going to move Zamorano out. Barnhart's going to get bumped. Olsen's going to get bumped. And Murphy's going to get the 5th position starting. Back of the rotation. Perfect. Okay, so he's now our starter. Murphy's up. Zamorano is going to move out to the setup position. 6th. That's risky. Move Hernandez to 8th. Zamorano to 6th. Is he better against certain pitches? Right-handed. No, not good. Okay, so trying to think. His ERA is just slightly high, but he's 0-4, and he barely got out of a couple of jams. Okay, so I say we put Zamorano in as a setup. That was our intent going into this, is that we were going to make Zamorano the setup anyway. So I don't see why we don't keep him in that position, and then we will make Garza just a long relief and a middle relief guy. That's what we'll do. So we'll extend the bullpen out a bit. We'll put Murphy. We'll open up Olsen a bit to 85. We'll give Murphy 75, and we'll see how that goes. If he does really well, we'll open him up some more, and we'll just give him the green light. I feel like he'll be okay. I'm just not certain, and that's what scares me about him. He seems like, I don't know. He was 5-6 last season. So, but but he broke a record. I didn't even know that. All right, let's put him in. Let's open him up. Let's open him up completely. We'll do the same for Olsen. I trust him right now. Olsen got us out of a jam. And we will roll with this. This is what we'll do. What do you think? Like and subscribe to the video. Leave your comments below. Click on the link in the description below for the Premier League Baseball website. It has all of the links, facts, and stats that you need to have a good time enjoying this little ride we call Premier League Baseball. And then what I'll do is in the in-between video here, I will make the adjustments to the fielding. I'll probably call up Gutierrez. That seems logical at this point. I don't have anybody else to call up, so Foster can't play center. Shantz shouldn't even be playing. Wow, really? Is he that bad right now? 56. He's 250. The game doesn't know sometimes. And then I guess we'll call up Aguilar, maybe, or Porter. Porter can't play center, so yeah, we'll probably bring up Gutierrez, and then Aguilar will come up, and then that'll round out the whole ordeal there, and we'll kind of let that ride for about a week, and then we'll send everybody back down. So that's what we'll do. I'll leave this up for you right here. You can kind of see where we sit in the league. We know what happened here. Our hitting is just not happening. Got to get that back together. The strategy was working, so I think what I'll do is I'll go back to the manager's lineup. I'll trust him now, and we'll trust the process. Well, that's what we'll do. So as Wichita says, trust the process. So that being said, I am, of course, F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. And I hope that you're enjoying this. This is, of course, Out of the Park Baseball 17, the GM Mode Premier League Baseball Sim for the Brooklyn Athletics organization. One quick look at the front office. Our capacity skyrocketing, 24,000. Okay, good news there. And we're projecting to hit just under $500,000 in profit for the season. Can we keep the streaking going? Probably. We're going to be up and down. But if we can string together 2 or 3 every single series, we will be okay. Hopefully this move in pitching solves that. I will let you know when you find out tomorrow in the next video. Until then, pray, because we need it.